great. Another mouth to feed. Do you think I'm made of money? Well, you're right.
I like the shirt, but I wish we'd made hoodies. We're supposed to have shop class tonight, but Tony really got under his skin. I've never seen him this mad. Can you help me talk him down?
Lead the way.
Thanks, Hunter.
You've gone too far, Tony!
Explain how replacing outdated equipment is a problem.
You moved my car!
It was in the way, and I moved it back.
Crap.
All this flashy junk isn't why I'm here. Why any of the rest of us are here.
Well, I'm here to make progress. If you aren't, then get out of the way.
Never meet your heroes. I get it now. I don't know why I thought you could change.
Robbie just needs a little space. Let's get started. Now that we know Wanda's a threat, you'll need an edge if you face her again.
What kind of edge?
Nothing that involves her coming to harm. We're looking at ways to protect you from her abilities.
How is that possible?
Our first prototype keeps you connected to the real world in case Wanda alters it around you.
Like an anchor, tethering me to reality?
Exactly. If Wanda alters your reality, our second prototype alters it back. Robbie got the idea from his spirit of vengeance. I think the prototype is powered by Hellfire, so best not to jostle it.
Like a button I press to reset her alterations? Or a broadcast interfering with her own transmission?
Perfect, you got it. Thanks for getting me those components. We're good to go. Time to... Tony, what's up?
I think your gearhead pal is still wound up.
Okay. Hunter, give me a minute. I want to make sure Robbie's okay.
Take your time. I'll assemble the prototype for the Hunter.
Oh, I'd prefer to hold off. There are some details I want to go over before we begin.
Oh, come on. You've managed so far. How hard can it be for me?
Sure, fine.
Before we get started, I've noticed Parker takes twice as long to finish these prototypes than he should. I have some ideas.
Give me a minute.
You know what? Don't worry about it. I can handle this myself.
Okay.
Sit back and watch the master at work. What? You looking for a round two? I don't want to butt heads, but to quote a frenemy, I can do this all day.
Tony, I don't want to fight you. You were my hero growing up.
Kids do love Iron Man.
Not Iron Man. You, Tony. The man who could fix any problem with technology.
What do you want, Robbie?
10 years ago, you bought the Salazar steel plant, then shut it down. Do you remember what you said at the press conference? When you announced the Stark Technology Center?
Something witty?
You said, I'm here to make progress. If you aren't, you should get out of my way. Tony, you put half the families in my neighborhood out of work. And for what? You never even broke ground on that technology center.
I don't even remember this.
3 years later, most of the families who you put out of work had moved away. Follow the jobs, you know? The rest of us weren't so lucky. That's when things got real bad. But those families had it right. You need to know when it's time to move on. So good luck with shop class. I hope it's all the progress you want it to be.
You too, Parker?
Yeah, Tony. If I could manage it, how hard can it be for you?
Damn it. What just happened?
I guess you are in charge now.
I didn't want this.
That is not what I saw.
I can fix this.
Maybe, but not tonight.
Not much to say, for once.
Another day, another addition to the Abbey of Misfit Toys. And yes, I include myself.
You have not said anything.
I've worked with Eddie before. He's not that bad. He's not that good either.
Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother
Okay.
Peter, are you alright?
Why? Because one of my ex-nemesis now lives in the same building? Do I not look okay? I'm thinking calming thoughts.
You seem on edge. Is it Eddie?
No, why? I mean, no. Why?
If it is an issue, we can find him alternative lodging. Perhaps in Limbo?
No. I think this could be a good bonding experience for Eddie and me. Sure, I didn't exactly bond with the symbiote, but you know what I mean.
I will take your word for it.
Anyway, that's not the only reason I'm on edge. Back in the sewer, Mephisto called me by my name. Is that something I need to worry about?
Peter. Of course he knows. He is the devil.
Kinda feels like I made a big mistake here. But I'd do it again. Eddie is worth saving.
We shall see.
I was really hoping for something more encouraging, but I guess I can live with cold-eyed pragmatism.
Sometimes Eddie's emotions get the better of him, but his heart is in the right place. That's what matters.
It was hard enough getting used to the Midnight Suns. Now we have doubled in size.
You are one of the Midnight Suns.
Now, yes, but not at the beginning. I was the strange woman who spoke to no one. It must be worse for you, Hunter. All the faces are new, except for Caretaker.
I enjoy meeting new people. It keeps me grounded in this century.
I also came here knowing only Caretaker. And what did I do? I hid in my room for weeks. I will tell you a secret. Do not laugh. I have a tiny envy for how you make friends so quickly.
How so?
It comes so easy to you. Even when you are a bat. You are a likable bat.
I am glad to hear that, Ileana.
Of course, you have bitchin' swords. That is automatic likable for me. I meant with the others. Whatever you're doing, keep doing. Don't waste the time hiding in your room. It wasn't awful.
Hunter, anything else on your mind?
What does S.H.I.E.L.D. know about Mephisto?
What does an international espionage agency know about the actual devil?
Yes?
Not very much.
That is alarming.
Look, if Satan had a nuke, I could hand you a dossier thicker than your head. But he doesn't, so... Frankly, I should be asking you. What can you tell me about Mephisto?
Well, he is the actual devil.
Which is more than what S.H.I.E.L.D. will ever admit to knowing about Mephisto.
Mephisto detests new breed vampires. Do we know why?
I have no good answer for that. Nothing based on facts. My gut tells me new breed vampires keep him from getting something he wants. As for what that is, you'll have to ask the devil.
Thanks, Carol.
See ya.
Is this what you wanted to show me? A mushroom?
Fascinating, isn't it? Some of the rarest species of flora I've ever seen. Carol says there are mushrooms growing in these woods that were thought extinct decades ago. And that tree over there? I'm pretty sure it just winked at me.
I did not realize you were so interested in nature, Tony.
Oh, I'm not. I have terrible allergies. I'm just petrified to be inside.
Tony.
I know. I'm sure it will be all fine in the end. I mean, look at us. First time I laid eyes on you, I assumed you were gonna swallow my soul. And now here we are. Two friends, enjoying a moment.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
You're right, of course. I'm just surprised you didn't work in a basilisk or giant spider or some other terrible monstrosity you've beheaded over the years.
Yes, I suppose your situation is not unlike unraveling the web of Rorg, the Spider King. One strand at a time.
And there it is. Well, I suppose it's time to get back to the old Abbey before Caretaker sicks the hounds of hell on us. Well, hound.
Are you sure? I could stay outside longer if...
No, I'm good. Better, in fact. Owe you one. Besides, that tree I mentioned that winked at me before, I think it just took a few steps closer.
I have something for you.
Free pizza for a year?
Components for shop class.
Be honest, have I traveled back in time?
No, you sent me a message.
Right. I set those up before the last meeting. And you got one.
So, what should I do with these components?
I can take them.
Are you sure?
Yeah. If you hand them over, I can get Tony and Robbie talking again.
And if not?
I'll give them all back. Deal?
Agreed.
On the bright side, Hunter, you didn't turn into a symbiote monster.
I never knew the Abbey had them do that. We are not besties yet, but we are getting there.
Okay.
I had one job, protect the Sanctum Sanctorum, and I failed.
What have you got for me, boss? Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press. Or forge.
A task for us?
All right, here's the plan. I'll hit this thing with the big hammer, and you transform it into something useful.
That's all I can expect of your contribution, then? No materials analysis, no tactical projections, nothing?
Nope, I'm feeling hands-on today. Just gonna hammer stuff and see how it goes. You do your thing, though.
This is why I despise group project. The Forge is a powerful tool. Always a pleasure.
Oh, careful there. Hey, can I ask a favor? Ah, thanks, Hunter.
Strange and Tony should start a Lost Headquarters support group. Ready to work?
We have a new edge. We thought you wanted us to round off our edge.
New and improved.
Thanks, Hunter.
lucky day, huh?
I still say we should have built a firing range first.
Poor Dr. Strange. I only know a shade of the loss he must feel. Dr. Strange is showing me pointers on the... Awesome! Thanks, Hunter!
The Sanctum has fallen.
Damn it. We needed that sanctum.
This is emphatically terrible for our chances against your mother.
The sanctum's gone. It's unbelievable. There really is nothing sacred to Lilith.
Stay out of trouble.
That is something. Doctor?
If you've come to cheer me up, don't waste your time. There is nothing you can do or say that could possibly lift my spirits.
I just came to express my condolences for the loss of your home.
I appreciate that, but I wish that was the only thing that was lost.
What else was lost, Doctor?
Do you even have to ask? You saw that all that dark energy burst from my building, electrifying the New York skyline with a supernatural storm. Those were Lilith's forces erupting into this world. Now they are free to scour every corner of this earth for the parchment. You should have let me go down with the Sanctum. Maybe I could have reactivated some ward of protection that would have prevented all her Lilin from escaping into the wild.
You are too important to sacrifice yourself now.
But what if my death could have saved our entire dimension?
I still would not do it. We need you, Doctor. I do not believe we can defeat Lilith without you.
I could say the same about you. We must accept this loss and gather our resolve. Like it or not, the reality is that Lilith is one step closer from completing the Darkhold and summoning
Chthon.
We cannot let that happen.
Nico told me we were headed to the desert, and I thought she said dessert. Now I want pie.
That looks good.
Hunter, hello.
Is there anything that would drive your mom really crazy? Like, maybe there's a fast food chain she loves that I could purchase and shudder? Don't forget to write.
We've stumbled on a Hydra unit unloading some of their stolen bounty. We'll have to move quickly if we're going to recover any of their equipment.
That should be no trouble. Follow my movement.
That wasn't bad. Is it just me, or do I look different?
No change of plans.
Should I be scared now?
Oh, they're ready.
You're mine.
Submit.
So much worse. This must happen to you all the time.
Targeting systems active. Join our fight.
They've armed one of the crates. It's going to explode if you don't get that key.
Still coming this way.
Confirmed enemy target.
Target confirmed. That's the stuff. Here we go.
Impressive.
You've secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others.
Being a fascist wasn't good enough, huh? You had to get into Demon World.
Follow my lead.
I won't forget that.
serve her with honor.
I might need some.
Another of the crates is armed to detonate. Get to that key card.
Awesome!
You've secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others.
You're going down.
That was really something.
Scanners picking up reinforcements. I've got your back.
Bring as many.
Another crate is armed to blow. You don't have much time. That was the last crate. Wipe out the remaining Hydra forces, and let's get you home.
Going for it.
Interesting tactic. Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
We serve until the end!
Shall we get on with it? Oh, so you are mine. It's remarkable how well Hydra manages to attract new recruits despite decades of ineptitude.
Sandwich?
Just what this battle requires.
That's one shipment Hydra won't be receiving.
God.
Before you say anything, just let me get this out there. I'm sorry. Lilith hijacked my brain and made me do some terrible things. Things that hurt innocent people. And now Dr. Strange's church is a parking lot.
My mother manipulates people against their will. We all know this.
Well, that's good to hear. So I take it you've experienced that manipulation firsthand?
She is my mother.
Oh, right. I just hope Dr. Strange doesn't hold it against me. I know the Sanctum is where he liked to do his rituals. Or prayers, or whatever.
With our help, Strange will recover. I doubt he blames you, Eddie.
He doesn't have to. I blame myself. Look, I get what he's feeling right now. I've spent more than a few nights crashing in bus stations or sleeping on the beach.
No matter the past, today you have a place at the Abbey.
Yeah. Thanks for that. I'll do my best not to let Lilith burn this one down.
You sound conflicted about your past.
We all have things we wish we could forget.
Everyone? Even Captain America?
Are you kidding? I hear he used to wear leather pants.
I miss my students back at the school, but we'll be reunited.
During my last meditation session, my thoughts turned to you, and I wondered if you had some wisdom to offer. I steered Earth's mightiest heroes through esoteric cataclysm and mystical strife before, but now I see myself dimmed in their eyes. With the loss of the Sanctum, is it possible that I am the last Sorcerer Supreme?
All your experience makes you a stable voice in unsettling times.
Yes, I held the fate of many in my hands, but the Midnight Suns don't trust me. The Avengers fear I am so fragile that a single misplaced comment would shatter me.
Leaders cannot always see the path ahead, and I still follow you.
1 out of 3 isn't bad. None of us wields control. We can only swim through chaos, gathering what we can preserve. My ego relished being the sole calm eye in the midst of unholy tempests. Now, perhaps I find all eyes, including my own, look to you. You remind me of the Ancient One. Or perhaps I must learn the same lesson over and over.
The Sanctum has fallen.
Strange and Tony should start out.
What's new, Hunter?
This won't take long.
This should keep someone busy.
You can owe me one.
I had one.
I'm here if you need me.
Okay, so that's 2 super... Got more coil for me? Let's go. We are finally getting some decent tech down here. See ya, Hunter.
Ready for more?
An enhanced spell. Most welcome.
See you around. All right, then.
War's not over, Hunter.
Is there anything that would drive... How do you sleep at night?
Is there a problem?
No, I'm literally asking how you manage to sleep at night. Here. At the Abbey.
What keeps you awake?
The roar of the ocean, winds moaning through the rafters, the little girl in the tattered dress who croaks, "I know what you did," from my bedside mirror.
Ah, you mean Prudence. She says that if you do not wash your hands after using the restroom.
I get the sense you aren't taking this seriously.
I get the sense you are not taking your personal hygiene seriously.
Oh, you want me to admit this is strange, don't you? No, no way. I can figure this out on my own. Think, Tony, think. What if I slept in the suit? Turn the sound dampeners on? Set it to vibrate if there's an emergency? Huh.
A little... Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Things always look a little brighter in the morning.
If he ever decides to rebuild, there's a great lot in East LA. Trust me, nobody will go near it.
Good thing we've got her offspring on our side.
On the bright side, Hunter, you didn't turn into a symbiote monster.
The sanctum's gone. It's unbelievable. There really is nothing sacred to Lilith.
Johnny Blaze is a reasonable person.
I have not heard good things.
It figures.
Another new member. We should probably start charging dues.
Blaze has kept the Parchment of Power safe so far, but he won't withstand a full-on assault from Lilith on his own.
He will not be on his own much longer. The Parchment will stay safe.
Good. And while you're there, see if you can talk some sense into him.
Surrender the page, Blaze.
Nice to meet you, lady.
Surrender, or be destroyed.
They dug up Junior, too.
Child.
Struck a nerve, huh? Then you're gonna love this. Heard you were dead, Johnny. That was the idea. I'd ask what you were doing here, but I just pumped a few rounds in his chest.
The legendary Johnny Blaze. I have heard much
of that. This is your fault. Play with Mama all you want. I've got people to save. Mama.
Long story.
We'll just have to hope Blaze can handle the escape on his own. You've got a big problem of your own to deal with. They call that one the altars she's summoning are going to make things a lot harder unless you destroy them too.
Take out the big lady and her rock collection.
And just because Lilith decided to talk through this one, don't feel the need to show it any mercy.
Should do the trick. I'm done with this.
Some for the rest of us.
I'm gonna rip you a new one. Bring what you got. Bad luck for you, bub.
Your fear is palpable.
Well, Granny hit harder than that.
You will regret ever facing me.
Fresh meat coming in. Yet.
Destroying those altars may be the fastest way to bring her down.
Assuming we can get past that Guardian.
Not my first rock monster rodeo.
Welcome assistance.
Get to the ugly one. You aren't good enough for me. Stay down.
You were too late for this fight. Invigorating. That's gonna leave a mark. All right, that hurt a little. Fight's about to get bigger.
Fall before me.
I really want to get on my bad side. Still they persist.
Any altars you don't destroy she'll attempt to turn into monuments, shrines to Lilith, that manipulate the battlefield.
I never knew my mother was so vain.
I assume that comes with the territory when you have a cult following to maintain.
On our side. This shall be of great help. You're going down.
Careful there, boys. You kill him, you'll ruin your reputation. Hope you're ready.
Nice work.
Haven't felt this good in years.
I saw a move like this centuries ago.
Hang in there.
Join our fight.
This up and get to Blaze before Sabretooth rips him a new one.
Blaze has proven resourceful in the past. I'm sure he'll hold his own. For now.
Creed may be ugly and stupid, but he's dangerous. You're lucky that's as far as I'm taking it.
Lilith won't be happy to see her favored ones fall so easily.
You cannot resist, child. The prophecy will be fulfilled.
Maybe so. But not today.
Let's hope not.
Not so tough without that little pop gun of yours. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Not as much as me. Somehow, you get uglier every time I see you.
And you get smaller. Grunt!
Stop fussing over me, you idiots.
After them!
No escape this time, Creed.
I was gonna say the same thing to you. All of you!
Looks like Mom. Too bad she couldn't do something about that face.
You're full of jokes now. When I spill your guts.
Already killed you once, scumbag. Ain't gonna be a problem doing it again.
I'm on it.
That must have taken practice.
Here we go.
I'm just gonna keep coming back. Mother made sure of that.
Cute trick.
No change of plans.
You're gonna pay for what you've done here. I'm gonna make sure of that.
Big game.
Not bad, bud.
The light will carry you onward. Every little bit helps. Target confirmed. Help is at hand. They're committed. Your mother avenged.
How many is that now? My bearings here.
No one's leaving unless Mother says so.
almost made my list.
Here comes a few more. Let's dance.
He shakes.
Need personal favor if you could shut him up. Permanently, if possible.
You heard the lady.
Let us see if they have an answer. I'll do that.
Not enough, run.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith. Champion has failed. The advantage is mine.
Nice move, Mother. Is that your best shot?
Maybe I should be flattered. Lilith has found the ideal servant in this one. His soul was black long before she got to it.
Yeah, when it comes to pieces of trash, old favorites.
You keep talking, but I'm still here.
Happy to help.
Mother won't let me fade away.
Having some trouble. Now it's my turn.
That's the best you got?
I'm glad you're on my side.
But effective. Never gets the job. Looks like they called for help. Is it my turn now? Nobody knows you like I do, Creed. And I know this was just as much your doing as it was Lilith's.
What's there to know? It was a massacre, and I loved every minute of it.
Fiend!
Someone order a sandwich?
This.
Let's go! The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
He's down, but not out yet.
I will not fall for the same ruse twice.
Thought as much.
You're welcome.
Enough of this.
Easy, kid. These were his people.
We did what we could, Blaze.
That's what folks with bloody hands always say.
If we do not stop the Midnight Sun, the entire world will get far bloodier.
Not my problem anymore. Forget the damn prophecy. I know I sure as hell am.
Aren't you gonna follow him?
Nah, he may not have been listening. But I am. Keep talking, kid.
What happened at that carnival was a tragedy.
One that could have been avoided.
If you did not keep so many secrets...
Oh, well, what is this, a duet? Since when did you two get so chummy?
Don't change the subject.
The spirits of vengeance have always been the secret guardians of the Parchment of Power.
Guardians? Blaze is probably using the page as toilet paper right now.
I met the guy. You're giving him too much credit.
We did what we had to do. That secret kept the page out of our enemies' hands for centuries.
At what cost?
You cannot win this war with secrets.
Magic is right. If we're going to stop Lilith from causing any more massacres, we need to come clean with each other. Now.
There is nothing else, Captain.
I wish I could believe you.
So do I.
Then I don't see a point in continuing this conversation.
Grade A bull. I wish I could have helped today, Hunter.
I can see you are still upset, Ileana.
Of course I'm still upset. Caretaker continuously stonewalls us and expects all of... You would think she would have learned by now, but I guess not. She should trust us more.
I am sure Caretaker's intent...
Good intentions mean nothing when the outcome causes harm.
She probably does not see it that way.
I don't care how she sees it. Neither Caretaker nor Tony. They should know he's one of the least safe people. Now all that stands between this...
Blaze is weak. His soul is already as black as soot. It will be difficult for him to resist my mother.
You see the error in their judgment too, then?
I do.
Blaze had... Let's just... This is bull. Grade A bull. I wish I could have helped today, Hunter. Is Steve Rogers everyone's ideal dad? I see it.
I can see...
Of course You would think she...
If you were to be completely honest with yourself, you would have to admit that you do not trust her either.
How could I? She keeps too many secrets. She always has and always will.
Distrust only breeds more distrust.
Neither Caretaker nor Tony told us she gave the page to Blaze for safekeeping. They should know he's one of the least... Now all that stands...
And do you have a better idea to whom we should entrust something of such value?
I'd give it to Nico to hold. And if she didn't want to carry the weight of it, I would.
And you would be willing to risk your soul holding it? It is said to have demonic effects on its keeper.
Demonic effects? I'm already as demonic as this realm will tolerate. But alas, Blaze has the parchment. Let's just hope.